and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Luis Robert leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, number 96. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Righty to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. He wastes no time on this one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a pop-up. Rosario right there to make the grab. 1 down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So man aboard. Here's Nolan Gorman, and a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one hammered way back there. And out of here. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run and he did it right there.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ball club.
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Just missed.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game. And it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early.
Got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. On the mound for this one, Steven Matz.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
We go to the bottom of the first. And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
So up next for Chicago. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. Fires it to the plate. The tag, and he's safe.
Yeah, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And here is C.J. Cron. And here it comes. And another ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The Redbirds leading by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one finds the zone, and the count's full. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. The throw to second is offline. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it costs them a run. Max Stassi comes up to hit. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. McKinstry sends it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Yoan Moncada.
Well, you can see the high batting average right there, and that's the best one in the American League right now. Just having a great season at the plate, and you know he wants to continue that, of course. He's been a big deal for this offense, so it should be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. Rolled over to third. Arenado out on the off-balance throw.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera.
Down the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Crone is waved home. He scores to tie it up. It's 4-4 to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. Line drive, base hit down the line. Around third. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. It's 5-4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop. And he deals. That one ripped right center field, way back there. That one hops against the fence. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Ahmed Rosario steps to the plate for the White Sox. Man on second, 2 down. Back up the middle and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they're up by 3.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Steven Matz departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Zach Thompson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner at first with 2 away. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Ground ball right side. Whips it to Gallo, and Benintendi is out. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. So they score 7 times in the inning and have jumped ahead. We head to the second on the south side. White Sox 7 and the Cardinals 4. Back here on the south side, Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away.
Batting 9.
And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That's in there, and it's 1-2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And he grounds one to the right side. Crone takes it himself. St. Louis goes down in order. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. White Sox 7 and the Cardinals 4. Here on the south side, bottom of the second. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. Kicks and fires. Line drive. Edman makes the grab. One up, one down.
Now batting, first baseman
C.J. Crone steps to the plate for the White Sox. One out, base is empty. And strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And the pitch. Hit weakly on the ground. McKinstry tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The catcher, number 36, Max Stassi.
And next to hit for the Sox, Max Stassi. Two down, nobody on. Well struck, right field. And that ball is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Next offering is fouled back. In the air out towards right center. Nootbaar moves under it, nabs it, and that is that. White Sox add one on the solo shot. It's now an 8-4 score. And we're back. Down the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Late on that fastball.
One ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Righty delivers. That one down the line. Off balance feed. There's one. Now to first, and it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And next is the designated hitter, Nolan Gorman. 2 outs. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Here's the
White
third
Sox,
baseman, Emmanuel Rivera.
Emmanuel Rivera.
The pitch. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And the batter now, Gavin Sheets. And a curve is down and in.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the shortstop. The 1-1. McKinstry. One at second. Back to first. And that is a double play.
Now back, second baseman.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
So the batting order turns over. So up next for Chicago, Ahmed Rosario. Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Here's a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Donovan makes his way towards it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 9-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. Start of the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. And a pitch.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
There's a swing and a drive. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Man at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. Down the line. And it's just foul. The pitch. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. In there safely.
The catcher, number 40,
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Arenado stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Left-hand batter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's outside. Two outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. And the righty deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two outs. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. The Cards leave one. They trail it here 9-4. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Popped up. Donovan under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron steps to the plate for the White Sox. The pitch. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One gone, runner at first. Max Stassi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Man at first, one away. Into center and a base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yoan Moncada.
One down. And now here is Yoan Moncada. Bounce to the left side. Arenado. One at second. Out. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. And 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the White Sox 9 and the Cardinals 4. Here on the south side, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Zach McKinstry.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. Forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 9-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. He swings and fouls one off. The Cards down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Got him swinging. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now 9-5. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, JoJo Romero. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Emmanuel Rivera steps to the plate for the White Sox.
The third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera.
The wind of the pitch. Up the middle, Donovan on the run, sends it over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. The wind of the pitch. Ripped to short. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
The 1-1. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. The White Sox leave 1 as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Harrison Moreno on to pitch out of the pen here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Moreno.
Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. At the belt and fires. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
The White Sox leading by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's to third. Zips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jordan.
2 outs, base is empty.
Walker.
Jordan Walker, the next to hit. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 9 and the Redbirds 5. And we're back. Benintendi to start it.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ball to strike. That's out to center field. Edman snags it on the run.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis Robert.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Luis Robert.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Base hit. Robert makes the turn at second. To third, and he's out.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out. And that's the attitude that aggressive and good outfielders have.
Down's the White Sox catcher, Max Stassi. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Here comes a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Oh, he throws it away. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So first and second with 2 outs. So now it's the White Sox DH, Yoan Moncada. Whips it to Gallo. Inning over. New inning getting started, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
1-1 now. Just missed. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Hit hard, base hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Man at first, Zach McKinstry next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Gallo leads off first with 1 away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. The White Sox leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Corrals it, and that'll do it. So the Cards strand a couple. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dennis Santana.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So digging in, Emmanuel Rivera.
The third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera.
Now fly ball to right center. Edman makes a nice running catch.
The right fielder, number 32, Gavin.
And now the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. And here it comes. On the ground. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. No throw, and they come away without an out. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And the batter will be the shortstop. And he deals. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 9 and the Redbirds 5.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Swing and a miss. And they count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Lead runner around second. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Newtbar on third. Gorman at first. One gone. And there's a rocket into the outfield. One run is in. Around third. The relay. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner at third with one gone. And up next for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Out front, rip foul.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base. Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And another ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. Here's Joey Gallo.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
It can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The tying run at the plate. Got him looking. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. It's now 9-7. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
Payoff pitch. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now it's going to be Andrew Benintendi. Up the middle, Donovan. Jump throw across his body. Awesome play there.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. Two outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting,
C.J. Cron steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a pitch. Out to short. Whips it to Gallo, and that is that. So one left for the White Sox. They lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Joe Barlow.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a pitch. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Righty delivers. This to third. Fires over to Crone. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and 1 away.
Well, it's not easy putting a runner on first base for free, but sometimes it's just the best option. He's been on fire at the plate, so why not take the bat out of his hands and try to get the next guy?
Tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground to third. Rosario 1, and that's a double play to end it.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.